Y'all, it's your girl Courtney Marie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a get ready with me makeup edition for a date night with my man. So first things first, I'm going to prime my face. I'm using my One Size Secure the Sweat primer, and this is to make sure that my makeup stays on all night long. Next, I'm going to add a little highlight underneath my makeup. So I'm using my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and it's in the shade Tan Deep. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow highlight, and it's in the shade Liquid Gold. So I'm putting that right on top of that e.l.f. liquid filter, and it blended so well together, y'all. And it made me glow all night for my man. So I could walk out the house like this, but it is date night and we don't usually go on dates. And so this is like a once in a lifetime thing. So I'm going to go all out. I'm going full coverage tonight. So I'm using my Lancome foundation. It's my go-to. I use it every single day. It never steers me wrong. And I'm going to apply that on my face. And when you're applying foundation, you want to make sure that you pat it. Do not rub it or swipe it. When you pat it, it allows the product to fully absorb into the skin. Now on to my favorite part, concealer and contour. So I'm using my Too Faced concealer in the shade Butterscotch, and I'm just going underneath my eyes to make my eyes pop more, getting rid of those dark circles. I'm also going to go on my forehead, my nose, and my chin. I'm talking about dark, I recognize your fragrance. The contour stick that I'm using is from Fenty Beauty. It's in the shade Espresso. I also use this very often and never steers me wrong. So I'm going to use this to contour my face, and then I'm just going to blend everything together. I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really want to know you all. I really want to show you off. Fuck that. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I don't you what you want. Oh, I the cut this, put it in the song. Alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I don't you what you want. Oh, I the cut this, put it in the song. Alright. So now that everything is blended out, I'm going in with my NARS concealer in the shade Caramel, and this is just to add a bit more highlight, a bit more pop on the inner corners of my eyes. For eyeshadow, I'm not doing anything too crazy, just want to keep it simple. I'm going in with my Morphe Meredith palette, and I'm taking this one shade and I'm just going to blend it all over my lid. So for eyeshadow, you want to pack it on and then you want to blend it out and blend it upwards towards your eyebrow. Do not hold your brush like a pencil. You want to hold it at the very end like I'm doing, and you want to simply blend those edges out. Now I am blending that concealer in. I let it sit for a while. You always want your concealer to sit so that it can sit. It can get a little tacky so it doesn't blend everywhere. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't care. Sometimes I be a nuisance, it's just urgent. Now for setting powder, I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent, everybody's favorite, my go-to personally. And I'm going to put this everywhere that I put that concealer, just to make sure that my concealer stays in place, there's no creasing throughout the night. Making sure that I hit those smile lines, because I'm going to be smiling all night. Just kidding. I know y'all tired of me talking about my man, but you know, it's just my man, my man, my man. Anyway, I'm doing my other eye. Now I am dusting off that setting powder. I'm using my face powder, and this is just to blend everything together, get rid of any harsh lines. It also just makes your makeup come out looking flawless. So I do recommend using a face powder as well, not just a setting powder. To set my contour, I'm using my Juvia's Place bronzer palette, and I'm just going over that cream contour with my powder contour. For blush, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I usually don't use blush, but you know, it's a special night, so why not? I'm just going to add a bit more warmth to my face. Now for setting spray, I use my Charlotte Tilbury. And now for eyelashes. So usually I do my eyelashes off camera. I'm going to do a more in-depth tutorial, but this is how I apply my lashes. So I get my eyelash glue, I apply it right over my eyeliner, and then I take my mascara. The mascara that I'm using is the Fenty Beauty, and it works very, very well. So I use my mascara, and then I'm going to apply the glue onto my lash. I'm going to apply a bit more on the outer corners, because those are going to be the first place that lifts up. I'm going to blow it, let it get tacky, wait for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to apply it right on my lash line, right on that glue that I applied over my eyeliner. And then I'm going to mash the fake lash and my real lash together, and voila. As long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you. So now for lips, I'm using my NYX lip liner, and it's in the shade Burnt Sienna, and I'm going to use that to line my lips. For lip gloss, I'm using my Morphe Drip Glass in the shade Unbreakable Brick. And Morphe, you did what needed to be done, honey, because these pigmented lip glosses are where it's at. Like, I had to go back and get every shade, every color. Anyway, so now I am going to put my clothes on, put my jewelry on, and I am ready for my date with my man. What Beyonce say? Get into it. Anyway, I hope you guys loved it. I would like to get